In our first story, the 2020 budget will be presented to Parliament next week, and already the minority is threatening to block its approval and subsequently the entire appropriation. Well, the NDC MPs are upset with the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta. They accuse him of illegally starving district assemblies across Ghana of much-needed funds. They claim the situation has left assemblies in financial crisis, unable to meet their urgent development needs for their people. First Deputy Minority Whip Ibrahim Ahmed Banda issued this threat to block the approval of the 2020 budget.
He must redeem himself before he comes here come Wednesday.
Or his budget will not be approved.
Oh, else he himself knows if he doesn't release the money for the assemblies to go and work, then he has no justification for bringing another budget for us that, oh, pass it for me. Budget presentation, we are not only approving budget for payment of salaries. We are approving budget for Ghanaians to have their comfort, for problems to be fixed. You can see what is happening to our roads now. See what is happening to our feeder roads. See what is happening to our school classroom. See what is happening to our sanitation system. All gutters are choked, roads are even over flooded. These assemblies are helpless. It's simply because the Minister for Finance is refusing to release these monies to the DCEs, who are responsible for making sure that they even maintain or do routine maintenance on some of these feeder roads. So if drains are not desilted, which are normally done by these assemblies, so then clearly what you will see is that drains will be choked. As for natural disaster, as for the rains, they will come. And when the rains come, because the drains are choked and they are not desilted, they overflow their bounds. And what happens? They enter in people's houses. Then that is what brings about the number of deaths that we have. How many people died during the recent flood?
We had about 21.
Over 21, even up north about 29. Simply because of finance minister's negligence in releasing common funds for these assemblies to perform routine maintenance works on the roads.
Ahmed Ibrahim is a member of parliament for Banda, but his colleague Benjamin Podo, ranking member on the local government committee, questions the president's commitment to decentralization.
Some or most of our assemblies rely mainly on the DACF for funds to finance their activities. And the mass of our people are looking forward to their assemblies to deliver services to them. Staff of the assemblies go to work and do nothing because there is no money. Fact is that the Ministry of Finance has failed to release the 5% of realized revenue to the DACF to enable the assemblies to function. Sanitation bills, contractor certificates, and suppliers invoices are all outstanding. It is abundantly clear from the above that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's government does not believe in decentralization, and all what they are doing is just paying lip service to the very important aspect of our governance. We ask, has the DACF been rendered moribund? Is the Constitution, Article 2522, not being blatantly violated? Is it that no revenues were realized within the past 6 months, such that they cannot transfer the monies to the assemblies? What has the Ministry of Finance used the constitutionally provided DACF money for over the past 7 months? That is from April to October. What have they used the money for? We demand that the Ministry of Finance should come out clearly to tell the nation how much is being held as DACF money. We demand that the Ministry of Finance should, without any further delay, release all amounts due to the DACF for the second and third quarters of 2019.
Away from Parliament, President Akufo-Addo is optimistic only hard work could turn the economic fortunes of Africa after swallowing $600 billion of donor funds, but with very little to show for it. But even before the hard work starts, the president wants the continent to be more patriotic and also desist from helping others, mostly foreign firms, to steal resources from Africa. Addressing the UN Development Program on Africa, Money for African Development Conference, which was convened right here in Accra, the president indicated his government has prioritized human development as key to economic growth.
So what are our own priorities? How do we envisage the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years? And therefore, what are the things we need to put in place to make those 5, 10, 20 years meaningful for our people? For me, the AFTA, which has come about, is an important step for us. It provides us with a platform to be able to connect with each other. Already we're seeing challenges. We've seen challenges that are taking place in ECOWAS, and how to develop a regional community. But these are challenges that we will overcome. I'm very confident about that. But I think that more than anything else is the attitude that we have about our own countries. People come to do business with us and they steal, and we help them steal. We have to find a way of bringing those things to an end, the looting of our continent that is taking place. Outsiders, perhaps I can understand them. They have everything to gain and very little to lose. But we have a lot to lose in assisting people to continue to loot our resources. So it's all part of what your own sense of self, your own sense of self-worth is, your sense of, if you like, a very hackneyed term, but which is important, patriotism. How does that weigh in the scales of all of us? How much importance do we attach to acting in a way which is about the collective and not about the me? I think it's a whole set of attitudes and perspectives that we need to put together, which will then make it relatively easy for us to see the way forward.
Well, while this conference was ongoing, the Joy Clean Ghana campaign was hitting downtown Accra, and environmental officers within the assembly gave 10 households here in the capital some 24 hours to improve their sanitation and the environment or face a sanitation court. Well, the main challenge the Joy Clean Ghana campaign found was to do with the lack of toilet in many of these households. The toilet in the household, for example, which had them, even if they had, were in very bad shape. Nancy Fajiradosi went along with the team to the Ayawaso North Municipal Assembly and has wrapped up the event for us.
Going to part of Mamobi West, our normal house-to-house inspection.
Meet Mariama Brima, Environmental Health Officer for the Ayawaso North constituency.
The sanitation in this area is so bad. That is why we want to go there for the inspection.
We set off into the slums where the team finds a toilet facility serving both the household as well as the public.
Baby and Nipano air cotusono. She said the honina I sink public toilet and was it in the weni at the home.
The conditions were awful and appeared not to have been cleaned for days.
And do 5 minutes.
I say, and go see from her here. I think I won't say black nail. And I was just thinking, I say, yes.
Oh, say, I didn't know one. No, you see, about the toilet Nankasa a week, and me crawl.
The inspector did not take it lightly when she found the septic tank.
O toilet no flash tank in here.
It was broken and had been covered with a roofing sheet, blocks, and also a broken table.
Dangerous. Yes, broken slab. I was a musiesie. Obitias no toma, papa. And your papa, one would say your papa, and Moody zinc a catasso. Say Obi metiaso, non tom. Let's issue him with a notice.
The operator had also kept some materials by the toilet.
And you can say that containers in your woman. Containers in nsuo wo mu no. E pine tontom. E pine tontom. An tontom kaye. E mayare malaria de bia ko hospital.
When the team entered the house, we were met by this green semi-mosquito pond.
Eya moya alwala wom. Nti da benda alwala nsuo na ada hwa ya ayese ya.
Bacho alwala nsuo nde enra ne huhu.
Enra na muhuru. Mami, ya mesi yen kan okore. Nsuo enya enra alwala nsuo.
Enra dia.
Me Muslim, we Muslim. Enya enra nsuo, nka enya green say.
Madam Mariama quickly asked them to scoop out the water.
Azo akwal feruanga yenzu tukumuzuye. Akwal feruanga be de chop.
News had already reached other public toilets in the community, and they were busy scrubbing before we got there. Even though they were cleaning, the inspector spotted other things.
Nah, what up, Kena?
No. The toilet paper. No, toilet never.
Oh, Mikega, chicken kotoku. Hey.
Come here. Ni bangana usa no.
I don't know the toilet paper.
Paper ne.
Yeah, kasa paper udi.
Hey, yes sir. No, sir. Haka ne na.
Ina kawo soro.
Na haka ne gaskiya ne.
Ka finish. Ya ka aje.
Na zuba shi yanzu.
I'm telling him that the water there is breeding mosquito. Then he's telling me he's aware. Then why, if you are aware, why do you allow the water there? That he will pour it away. Yishi yanzu tukumukujue. Daga yanzu tukunjue.
As we moved to the next house, we find a chamber pot containing human excreta.
Bra. And then, umame. Oh, yeah, takaba. It's very good. Oh, yeah, Yanko. So, Tamko. Umame woho. Anyone so pie. I didn't know woho. Umama minty. Tis a wunria, aye, bibisa. Let a can cofa answer and me woeful. Confront them, Nepo. Toilet bag, one fanco. What I know her.
They quickly disposed it off and swept their compound. Madame Naomi sells rice, but doesn't even know she's supposed to have a health card.
Dr. Krata, would you tell Adriano? Why, Dr. Krata be adding? Enna, a year, Adriania would tell you. Yakacham say, I will be busy. Yes, see, be. Not you any shame. Way a reable. And from my who bibia a goom. O tongue, Emma, a man for AD, papa.
Even worse was when we found a dark, dirty, green algae infected bathroom with the doors almost falling off.
A Jarian Mujari at me to Moody. I don't know Jariana Fisa. Yet on Adriani or Haya, she said a Jaria etie. Debia Yariano, Equa Adrianum, near Coto, near D.
But we were yet to see the worst.
Munina Mocoso said yet, a mamma.
This was a toilet that the team was confronted with. A pan latrine that was 2 feet long, with the surface covered with a mixture of charcoal and ash. That's not all. Waste papers were scattered all over, with feces also on the floor.
Insanitary toilet in their premises, an accumulation of waste papers in the toilet. I don't even know how to describe it. Cry again. It's very bad. It's not good for the usage. So we will ask them to stop using it. They should close it. They should demolish it. Then get the Gamma toilet.
After insisting the landlord was not around, the inspectors called him on the phone.
Na mom close to finish say ya na yen hwese ben just mom be hwe ama ya nsi gama de no bia ma ya ro be kokot what ye hwe woni mo chena no pa.
I guess we all need a change of attitude. But before we go, in July this year, JoyNews brought to light the story of 11-year-old Bismark Tevo, who had a severe spine dislocation after falling from a fruit tree when he was just 6 years old. The 11-year-old boy has successfully undergone corrective surgery at the Focus Orthopedic Hospital, with doctors excited about his recovery. Kamla Dum reports that though Bismark is due to be fully discharged to reunite with his family in 2 weeks, he still has some outstanding bill of some 60,000 Ghana cedis to clear.
I feel pains at night, and I can't sit and write in school. I have to stand whilst writing. This disrupts my concentration in the classroom. I am unable to walk for long.
The little boy from Apersukubi in the Biakuya district of the Oti region reportedly fell off a fruit tree and dislocated his spine. His family, teachers and friends hoped someday help would reach Bismark to have his condition corrected.
I am pleading with the general public to support me raise money for my son's surgery.
2 months after JoyNews told the distressing story about the boy who is on the verge of dropping out of school because of his condition, help has come.
And from the assurances we've gotten, we are optimistic that Bismark will grow up being a normal child.
Today, Bismarck's story has changed. With the help of some groups and individuals who contributed a total of 30,000 cedis, the 11-year-old has undergone the corrective procedure.
I have successfully undergone the surgery. I am well.
Bismark can afford a smile and, of course, walk again. It's been only a couple of weeks since his surgery. He wants to return to his village and get back to normal life again.
Thank you, everyone, for the support.
But while his rehabilitation processes continue, there is an outstanding bill of 60,000 cedis that needs to be cleared. Little Bismark Tevo says,
There is still the final part of my rehabilitation process. We need your help to settle the rest of the outstanding bills.
As I leave the hospital, I am overcome by emotions, looking at the transformation that has happened in 4 months. Today, I see a happy little boy, a hopeful kid whose dream of becoming a soldier is not all gone after all.
There's still hope after all. That's it. Wrap up of the news we have this morning. We'll have more news. We'll look at the front and back pages of the various newspapers we have in the studio. Do stay with us.